Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to round 3 of the Spec7 racing series from the Kyoto Driving Park. It's a place anyway. Welcome to this track. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. It's going to be a very, very tough track. And I want to start it all off by changing the screen, which didn't work. There we go. I want to start it all off by welcoming my normal... yeah. Hi, Willie. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. And look, Willie, you'll see he's in the room there, sitting there. BR Bilson, ready to go. Not racing tonight, but joining us for a chat is Ryan. How are you, big fella?
Look, I'm going all right.
You're going all right. Well, that's good. That's what I want to hear.
Busy evening, so I knew I wasn't really going to get in for the race, but that's fine. So, open my spot up for somebody else.
Nice one, and you're a gentleman for doing so. Nielsen is driving on a controller because his wheel is broken. You hate to say it, Nielsen. You hate to. I better go out and spin a lap because I haven't done any practice, and you hate to see me with no practice on board. That's what you hate.
Yeah, you know what, Dad? Back on a controller, that's emotional.
Yeah, that is emotional going to a controller. I think Nielsen might have had... I can't remember. Someone was saying it might have been Nielsen in Discord that they had a T300 that shit itself.
That was Moldovich.
My normal wheelie puns. Love the wheelie puns. Oh, I need to put my headphones on so I can hear the game sounds. That's always a good help, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be a start.
Give way to Kogan, ripping by there. Now, this is going to be a tough track, fellas. I'm not sure if I just made a mistake and forgot, but I said last round it was the longest track.
Yeah, this is definitely longer.
In the series. But I'm pretty sure this is longer, and on top of that, it's much slower. So we're doing about 1.5 minute laps last time round. We're doing sort of 1:50 odd laps here.
And tyre wear and the fuel is quite aggressive here, especially the fuel.
Tyre wear is definitely going to be tough today. A lot of people saying that without short shifting, you're sort of staring down the barrel of really no more than 5 laps without conserving. I said preserving so many times on my highlight video, and I meant to say conserving fuel, and I kept saying preserving because you got to look after fuel. We're nearly out of old dinosaurs, and we're munching them up that fast. You got to preserve them.
Yeah.
So I said preserve many times, but that's okay. If you haven't seen the highlight videos from the first 2 rounds, they are up on my channel. Also, an easy way to do it is just to jump over to my website, charlieroscoe.com, where I put the video and picture highlights up. I don't think the round 2 races are up yet, but anyway, there's some stuff there. Otherwise, just go through my YouTube channel. And we've got Ring Driver in as well. I think that's the first race I've seen Ring Driver join us. And I should be able to have some fun with his name, I think.
Yeah. Definitely opens it up to suggestion.
Yeah. But yes, tyre wear is going to be a big factor here, but also fuel burn. And it remains to be seen how many laps we actually do. I reckon we're looking at around about 13 laps, at a guess.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be there or thereabouts.
And I suspect that there's going to be a number of people doing 2 pit stops. And I tell you what, if that's your strategy from the start, and you just munch up all the dinosaurs you can manage, and not worry too much about your tyres, do 2 even pit stops in the middle. If you can hold enough lap time, I don't think it's necessarily a bad tactic to go for 2 stops.
Now, I suppose the more grip in tyres you have too, the more you can fight.
Oops,
and if you can put yourself into some clean air as well, that may help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
you're trying to conserve your fuel, but also being boxed in a group with no pace. If you're maybe a fraction quicker or just have different racing lines.
Yeah.
Certainly might be an option.
Might be an option. I mean,
might be.
You can see already, all I've done is an out lap and one flying lap, which I've admittedly cocked up. But have a look at the tyre wear already.
Yep.
So, as I sort of said last round, tyre wear is set to 8 times wear, and fuel burn is on 8 times as well. And that's a series rule. That's not a, I'm not sort of varying that depending on which track we're at.
Speedy, if you can't see Ring Driver, then you might have to jump out and then come back in.
Do the whole clear the cage thing?
Problem with that is you may not get back in.
No, nobody else should jump into his space because he still had preference.
Absolutely. In fact, I think he came in about 50. I put a video on my Facebook. If you want to see how quickly the lobby filled up, I just recorded a really rough video on my phone when I launched the server tonight. Just to show you, and we did manage to fill the server in almost exactly 60 seconds.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you can't see him, then you definitely want to be restarting your lobby. I think we had that problem a bit at the Bathurst endurance race.
We did a little bit, unfortunately.
People, which is, it's bound to happen, but I think that's how they fixed it. Basically, just reloaded the instance in the lobby.
I think tyre wear is going to be a real issue here. Good grief.
Hopefully we can make it through 2 races without incident as well, with the server shutting down.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so we don't lose connection. But see how it goes.
Yes. Yes, it's going to be a thing, and I think the biggest challenge of this track is going to be the fuel burn and tyre wear. It's plagued us at some of the tracks. Sometimes it's really good. I mean, last round it really wasn't that bad. I think everyone comfortably got through on 2 stops. Oh, 1 stop, sorry. Certainly round 1 they did. It was easy on 1 stop. But I think this one might be just a little bit more challenging. But look, welcome to everyone in the chat. It's great to have you all along. And you too, G-Rex, good to have you there. Love to see that little pink CR logo there. Month number 2, you get a different colour each month. And month number 2 is a Mrs. Roscoe special. But then, I can't remember what the next colour is.
Surprise.
Surprise. It's going to be a surprise to anyone who makes it to 3 months of support, but I do appreciate your support, by the way, so definitely a big shout out to you. But everyone is welcome, and I'm glad to have you all along. How are we going for time? We've got about 10 more minutes, I think, and then we'll roll into the quali. Yes, I feel like this one is going to be very interesting how it plays out. And because of where the tyre wear is, as I said before, I think a 2-stop strategy might be legitimately on the cards. And because race 1, it's going to be such an unknown what the best tactic is, those people who choose to stay out might end up having to go so slow to conserve enough fuel. And tyres as well, that the guys who choose to do 2 stops may well be advantaged.
It could definitely throw up some unknowns in the podium.
Especially because if you sort of do, 4 laps and then pit, you're not going to really have to put a great deal of fuel in, are you? You're going to have to put a little bit, but you're not going to have to refill the tanks, I wouldn't have thought.
Probably depends where you if you stagger your stops.
Yeah. Well, it means on around about lap 5, if you do pit, yes, you'll drop a bit behind because of the pit stop time, but you're going to be a lot faster than everyone else out there.
Depends how many laps you do, I suppose. At the moment, with full fuel and not really short shifting. You get about 4.5, or I was getting about 4.5 laps.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. Especially as I say, I feel like it's gonna be about 13 laps. Depends on the race pace, obviously. That's going to be set by the leader, and there might be a few people cursing the fast guys because they might cause them to do one more lap than they would have otherwise have done. But yes, you can sort of see, those watching the stream, how I'm going to complete lap 5. Where my tyre wear is at and where my fuel burn is at.
Definitely 2-stop.
Well, I don't think definitely. I think it can definitely be done on 1. I have not been short shifting at all. I've been revving it right out to the limiter every time, so there's definitely fuel to save. You'll go further than that. I think you can do it on 1 stop. Whether or not that's the quicker tactic, we'll find out, won't we?
Did you complete 5 full laps?
I did. That I did.
Did you just?
Oh. And that was revving the ringer out of it. I didn't exactly have the cleanest few laps, but nonetheless. Yeah, it's going to be good. I actually quite like that we've got this.
It's also realistic in the sense that tyre wear is normally a thing, because if you've got a control tyre, it doesn't change from one race to another.
It doesn't. No, it does not. Fuel tanks don't change. Tyres don't change, as you say. So it is realistic. If you have a series, you're going to have a track where you are up against things like tyre wear, which you wouldn't be up against at other tracks.
Besides, it's good to have a bit of an element of change and surprise, and having to actually think about a race instead of just going out and, oh, I'll do 1 stop and
yeah,
this will happen.
You're off, Formula Kid. Can't watch the stream because of crappy Wi-Fi. No good, man. But thank you for stopping by nonetheless. Try and get out of Kogan's way. I tried to get out of Skater's way. I didn't do a very good job of it. Sorry, I lost a bit of control on the grass there. Empire Elite Gaming, welcome. That's 2 of you in with the pink Mrs. Roscoe logo there. You love to see it. And yeah, I can't remember what colour I set up for a 3rd month. But it will be different again. Very sideways from Jason's there. And hello, Mike. Hello to everyone. I haven't really read the chat and seen who's with us tonight, but look, welcome to everyone. Ryan, since he's not racing, will probably be the chat monitor tonight, I'd suggest. Which will be nice to have someone able to answer questions on the fly.
Yeah. It's just good to be back.
Be good to have the internet back, wouldn't it?
Yep. And a full week and a half earlier than was expected.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice thing. It worked out well for you, even though you did have to have your face explode for that to happen.
Pretty much. Sacrifices, mate.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
Some people made bigger sacrifices than I did in their previous life, so
yeah, that's true.
It's just a small sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
Small inconvenience. Life is full of disappointments, and that was just one of them.
That's it.
Having no internet.
Mike, this is a special race evening, so it's not really an open lobby.
No. No, if you want to find out about the Spec7 series, all the details of the series and the rules and how it works and how you can join is all over on my website, charlieroscoe.com. So I would suggest checking that out. But yeah, I really should start doing a bit more practice for these series, especially since I'm running it.
Who needs to win?
Yeah, that's it. Winning's for losers. That's what they say, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Not 100% sure, but something like that. How are we going for time, Ryan?
8:48.
Okay. Might finish this lap and then think about rolling through to qualifying. I feel like there's going to be a few people having spins and such here.
Yeah, especially up through the S's.
Yeah.
The curbs are just so harsh, especially as tyres wear.
You don't really want to be on the curbs if you can help it, do you?
No. Mojo has left the room.
But he has. Well, I'll wait for him to jump back in before I roll the race. Keep your head out wide into the wall. Another one good, one bad round for him. Seems to be making a habit of that. There you go, Mojo is back.
Yes.
And all with good time. And Speedy Chicken's left the room.
He's probably just resetting the lobby so that you can see everyone.
Well, again, I will wait for him to come in, and then I'm going to... what do? I have to go and change the time of day, which resets the server, and then that's our qualifying session. It's a bit of a workaround, but that's okay. It gives me a minute to check out what's going on in the chat. I am 3GTR. I have no idea how to say your name still. I said in those 2 highlight videos, I'm not sure if you saw them or not. I said I was going to figure out how to say your name, so please type in real words how to say your name. Because if you get in the next one, I want to get it right. That's all good, Mojo. We're just waiting for Speedy Chicken to get back in the lobby. And then I am rolling to quali, and we will begin qualifying. But here he is, he's in. It's time for me to go and do the thing with all the stuff. He doesn't even know. Edit event settings. Fastest first is right, and we're going to change the time of day to a fine 11:30 AM. Okay, so everybody get out there. Qualifying has officially begun. As soon as he's done, you have 10 minutes. As soon as the 10-minute time ticks over, I will be rolling to race. Now, if you're new to Gran Turismo, then hi, it's a miracle you've made it here. But if you are new to Gran Turismo, you may not be aware that when I do roll to race, you need to be out on the track and having completed at least one sector. Because if you have not, it will not include your time, and regardless of where you qualified, it's just going to put you at the back of the grid. So, there it is. RNG is fast, so we might have old ring driver. That's what I'm calling him. We might actually have a bit of a challenger here for Speedy.
It's okay. Speedy needs that in his life.
He does need that in his life. I think we all need someone to get up the front. Sin did a pretty good job last round. Didn't quite have it. Didn't quite have it over the...
Hippie's always threatening.
Yeah, Hippie's always there or thereabouts.
Skater was nice and quick in the first round, so...
That is true. That is true. We've got plenty of good drivers actually amongst us. It's nice to see. You should just say GTR. Oh, there you go. I did do that, I think, in one of the videos. It was never designed to be pronounced. Yeah, not that surprised. Room driver just becoming acquainted with the wall a little bit there. Oh, and he's got himself a penalty too. You hate to see it. You know what? Given that he is quite fast, I'm not going to overtake him. Because I'm just going to get in his way. I'll let Hippie head through. He's on a bit of a roll. But I just don't want to get in his way. Look at everyone bunching up to start qualifying. Oh, Hippie's a little bit of lag there. I do not like to see that at all, actually. Righto, here we go.
Don't want to see any lag. It's not a benefit for anybody.
The first flying lap of qualifying is underway. Speedy Chicken out in front early by the looks of that. That's not really how you want to start that, just casually looking at everything else in the world except for the track. Hippie sideways and straight away jumps back to the pits. I feel like this might be one of those rounds where qualifying is not the be-all and end-all of race results here. Not that I'm suggesting anyone would actually want to start last, but if you've got a good strat,
done a bit of practice.
yeah, which is definitely a box I can't tick.
Nobody's fault but yours, mate.
That is true. That is true. Struggled a little bit for time, to be honest. I was flat out trying to get those two race videos up.
I can't really use the same excuse on account of I probably spent 5.5 hours of all driving last night.
Yeah, well, I was going to say I kind of wasted any practice opportunity on Saturday night because I was also driving 4-wheel drives with you.
Good fun. Fun times.
It was a decent bit of fun, wasn't it? 148.3, there you go. Speedy Chicken has dropped. Has dropped the first flying lap, and it's not a bad one.
It's interesting because I don't have Speedy on my thing. I've got Sim as my quickest lap.
I'm not overly happy with the 149.6, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm going to have to deal with it. It's already dropped to 4th. I can't see it being that strong. I'd love a top 5. Top 5 start would do me just nicely. And looks like you're not far. 3 tenths behind me at the moment, Willie. Should change the CR logo on the hood so it faces the right way up.
Not really sure what's going on with the results because mine are showing different to yours.
It's as people diving in the pits and all that sort of thing. Mine's on Sim at the top now, and then Ring Driver and Kogan. People diving in the pits, and because of that, that's why you've got to be on the track at Sector 1. How are we going for time? We have just ticked up over halfway through the qualifying session. So people are only really going to have 1 or 2 laps. I can't believe I kept saying last year. I could have sworn that round 2 was the longest track and the slowest lap. But I was mistaken. It is definitely this one, and you can tell from the lap times. Somewhere in the vicinity of 20 seconds slower than last round per lap. Maybe Mrs. Roscoe can commentate this round recap. I can pose the question to her, but I'm not going to make any promises. I'll have to get Willie down here because of the way I do the replays, which is actually to record and play TV host in the replay. Actually record that as a separate replay and then commentate over the top of that. It does make it logistically pretty difficult to get anyone online to co-commentate. So they do need to sort of be in the room with me. It's going to make it very hard for Ryan, given that you are a large body of water away from me.
Yeah.
Being that I do live on an island.
Pretty safe to say that smoke yapping.
But yeah, I'll see if one of these races if I can't get Willie in. We can sit around, have a couple of beers, do some commentating. He can sit next to me. We share the same microphone. That'd work.
Yeah, we'll have to do that in the next couple. Won't be able to do it this weekend, but in the next coming.
Yeah, maybe
certainly.
round 4 or something like that. We can try and find a round.
Yeah, we'll try and have a go.
We'll definitely do a thing. That's what we'll do.
That's right.
We'll see if we can think of a thing to do, and then we'll do it. Currently down to 6th, hoping to try and find some time.
Well, that's not how you want to take turn 1, massive slide.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
No.
Hey Chris, welcome. Livewire as well. Moldovich, if I haven't said hello to you. That is, I did exactly the same. Ended up going full drift spec through turn 1. It was yuck, and I bet you I've cost myself a lot of time there.
Yeah, I've cost myself quite a bit, which is not good.
All I can do is try and... Oh, no, I've dropped it. Got out wide trying to look at the chat and everything else I shouldn't be looking at while I'm trying to do a time. And I'm in a bit of strife. There's only a minute and a bit to go. So I feel like I'm just not going to be starting this race very well. Whoa! Nearly getting in the way there of BPR. Apologies. Oh, and I'm into the wall again. Yeah, that's me. I'm just going to start wherever I start. Which is going to be bad. Not happy with that qualifying. Not a good qualifying session for me. But I'll get back out and just turn a lap whilst we wait for the timer to tick down. We have now less than a minute, so a lot of people I suspect have already done their last lap of qualifying. And I was down in 8th, I think, so you might be 9th, Willie. I think neither of us will be starting that well.
No, not at all.
But just a little reminder with about 30 seconds to go, you do need to be on the track and you do need to be at least through Sector 1, otherwise Gran Turismo is just going to not care about your time and they're just going to start you from the back. Crenshaw back in. Man, what a good job. Did you see the Race 1 replay? Guys, how good did Crenshaw do to avoid all the carnage in Race 1?
He was good, wasn't it?
Oh, he was ducking and weaving like an informed boxer. Let me give you the tip. Okay, that is time to go to race. I hope you're all out, because it is time for Race 1. Brody, typical CR live stream. What happened? Cop commentating for the win. I know people love it. I know people love it. I read the Discord. Here we go. Race 1. Round 3. We are... At the end of this race marks the midway point of the season. Speedy Chicken starting from last. He must have been in the pits. No good. But I gave the warnings. Oh, Sim has not got off the line. You hate to see it. It was Moldovich last round from 4th. But we are underway. Is there 4 people? Is there 4 people stuck or... Because if there's 4 or more people, as stated in the rules, if there is 4 or more people, then I will restart. Right, I was concentrating that there is 4 people. Alright, well looks like we got a race restart, guys. As stated in the buy rules. 2 stuck in auto drive and 2 in the pits. Oh, on the line. No good. Now, I've forgotten how we do a race start. I think we actually have to quit the lobby, don't we, and jump back in?
Yep.
Now, Ryan, are you able to rewind and go back to the position people are in?
I certainly can.
Thank you. Here we go. So we've had a technical difficulty every round so far. Hey, Opaz, how you going? Normally it seems to be between race 1 and 2, but this time around, it is that. So I'm going to load those settings. I'm going to set by host. And we're going to roll straight... Oh no, I need to better change the track. We're not there. We are at Kyoto Driving Park. And I think 11:30 was the start time. Probably not going to get as good a start next time. It's no good. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. So if 4 or more people have issues off the start line, at the start of the race, I will restart the race, but if any less, if 3 people were stuck, the race would have continued. That is how it works, unfortunately. That is the world we live in. That is Gran Turismo. There's no point in complaining too much about it. We just got to get on with it.
Sim just saying to delete the temporary data before you jump back in.
Myself? Okay, I'll do that now. Sorry to anyone trying to get in. I may as well go and do it. Now, how did I do it again?
Options, and then there's like...
That's right.
Something.
I'll go and do it.
There was definitely something.
For the benefit of everyone, just in case it's the issues at my end. I think it's under options, isn't it? And is it network? Delete temporary data.
Everyone should be doing it.
Yep, I think everyone should be doing it before you jump back in. Just to be sure to be sure. If you don't know how you do it, you just watch me do it on stream. So you do love these. You do love these technical difficulties. That's why people come. That's why people are subbed to my channel. If I strung like 4 or 5 streams together with no difficulties, people would unsub. I'm confident of it. Okay, so I need to change the track to Kyoto. And I need to change the grid order to set by host. $814 megabytes of data for you. You've never done it, Shannon. There you go. Don't normally do it. Yeah, it's one of those things though, but in a championship like this, it's worth doing. I think
I must admit, that was my first time.
Was it? Yep. Well, there you go. People probably learned something. People watching along. So if you...
Educational.
Yeah. if you just learned something about Gran Turismo, then, I don't know. What? Give the stream a like. There you go. That'll do. Hit like. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. If it's your first time, then congratulations. Okay, I am in. Now, everyone, when you get in, can I please emphasise, this is only the people that were just in the lobby, and you need to ready up as soon as you're in. Look at all those people join. You love to see it. I'm going to change the time of day, though, because I actually left the time of day. It's super early in the morning. But that is very, very easy to do. Yeah, 5 a.m. And we have one person missing. Now, do you have the order up in front of you? Oh, it sounds like we've got a little donation. This might be for the technical difficulties. You learnt something? Bang, Nick, you learnt something. Thank you. And G-Rex, my man. Always, the always overly generous G-Rex. I thank you very much, my friend. Now, make sure you enter. Don't bother going to track, because we're going to roll to race as soon as this is done. But everyone, please enter. I can see there's at least 5 of you that haven't done it yet, and we still have 1 to get in. Done. 2 people, Hippie and Revolver, still to hit ready, and then it's go time. Need some like elevator music while we wait. Looks like Revolver's still actually loading in at this point, judging by the Duvalaki behind his name, the little moving, loading type looking thing.
I'm keen to see what everybody does for strategy.
Yeah. Same. We're just waiting for Hippie and Revolver. I'll start the track order anyway. So if you could start going through those, Mr. Ryan.
Skaters first.
Good on Skater. Good pole. Yeah.
Sim.
Sim in second. Nice work. Yep.
B part.
B par. There he is. Yes.
Ring driver, ranger driver, ranger driver, however you want to put it. That's how it goes.
Yes.
Jason,
yes.
Kogan,
next.
Mr. B.R. Bilson.
Willie, did you qualify me? You bastard.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Got a little bit of.
You.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'll get you off the line, Willie.
All right.
Nielsen.
Yes.
Mojo.
Yep.
Nick Magic.
Yes.
Revolver.
Revolver. Not in yet. Yep.
Staniel. Crenshaw.
Yes.
Hippie. Speedy.
So Hippie and hopefully everyone has read it up now. So we can go back into change event order. And we need to put... So where was Hippie? Behind...
Hippie was behind Crenshaw.
Yep. And Revolver was...
Nick Magic.
Behind Nick Magic. Done. Race start, people. Let us do it. Here we go again. But yeah, welcome to everyone in the chat. If you've just joined us, everything has gone perfectly fine so far. We're just about to start race 1 of round 3 of the 5-race series. So this marks the halfway point of the series. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a strategic race with such a heavy tyre wear and fuel burn ratio. But enough about that. Let's get to the action. Hopefully everybody gets off the line evenly.
Hashtag standard streaming.
It's pretty much how it goes. Oh, I got a good start, but I actually short shifted a bit. I have a flying pink mojo up the inside. something big and pink stuffs it up the inside, you know I'm going to try and get out of the way in a hurry. Side by side here. Leaving plenty of racing room. Revolver got a little bit sideways there. Someone's had a bad one. Look forward to seeing that in the replay. Otherwise it looks like a mostly clean start.
Looks pretty cool with the lights up and lights on.
Yes, I'll give it a little flick, get those big yellow beams up.
A little bit taily there.
And I fear at the start of the hill, you get a little penalty there as well. And going up the hill was the worst possible spot because you've been swallowed up by two people there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, big fella, you were ghosted. I've snagged you. Have you recovered?
Yep.
Sorry, mate. Bad
Bit of
driving.
a random one, that.
Bit of a random one. You were ghosted. I thought you were serving your penalty.
No, I wasn't braking any earlier than normal. It didn't feel like it.
Oh, okay. It I sort of went up the inside, and unfortunately, I've snagged you. So, look, at least you're here talking to me, and I can humbly apologise to you. If you catch up to me at some point in the race, I'll readdress that. If you find yourself behind me, I'll...
Yeah, she's right. She's all done now.
Yeah, I'll second that, Moldovich. This is 10 seconds added to Charlie Roscoe's time.
Yeah. That could be a thing. That one's going straight to Jackie Stewart's office, that one. Bit more of a steady start than I anticipated. No one's really pushing too hard by the looks of it.
Well, given that the task at hand makes sense.
It does make sense. People are trying to get the tactics done early. Looks like B-Par's bolted at the front with Sim and Skater. It'll be interesting to see who chooses to dive into the pits. I reckon about lap 4 as well we'll see it start to happen. Oh, I've just cleaned up Hibby as well. I'm not having a good race there.
Cheers, mate.
Get it back on track. Get it back on track, big fella.
Do you want to calm yourself down a little bit?
Yeah, I just kind of... I didn't think I was coming in too deep on the brakes. And Hippie just kind of appeared in front of me. Well, I'll tell you what, just because I'm that guy, you two just shoot straight up the inside of me. That gives it back to Hippie and to Willie as well. And I'll tuck back into your slipstream and we're all back fair and square, I think. Feel like I've redressed what I needed to.
Yeah, none of this bloody bump and run business, mate.
That's it. That's it. And given that I'm second in the championship and no one wants to see me win my own championship, wouldn't hurt if I have a couple of bad races.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I've got a guaranteed entry to every...
Maldonado.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've got a guaranteed entry to every round, so it's a little bit unfair in that sense. Everyone else has kind of got to try and jump in and get it done, but I've got a free pass.
Nick Laverne says, don't put the power on until you know you're never going to take it off.
That's it. That's a good tip. If you're having multiple dabs at your throttle, you're probably not taking the corner well, or you're getting on the power too early, or what have you. But nonetheless, I will sleep well at night, having redressed those positions to you guys.
A little bit of mischief going on up here.
Yeah, looks like Jason's found himself out in the weeds. And Mojo a little bit wide as well, so Hippie has benefited from that. In fact, it's just because there's so much hard power up hills here. If you get a bad run out of the corners, you can really suffer. Like, you can lose 2 or 3 spots. You've managed to turn your indicator on. Don't even know what the indicator button is, but well done.
Yeah, no, I bumped one of them.
I think it's L2 or something.
Yeah, I just pressed it again. I don't know if I turned it off or not.
Yep.
Someone else out there in the weeds. I miss a Sim from second position. No good from Sim. Man, everyone is going really slowly. This is a very bizarre race. Normally everyone's just going absolute balls to the wall. Yeah, I will have to kick myself out of my own leg at this rate, GTR. Very, very bizarre race though. People just driving around, particularly pedestrian.
Well, you say it's bizarre.
Trying to figure out all the fuel ratio and...
That's it.
Sorry, fuel burn, rather.
Protect the tyres and the fuel. That's what I like about it. It's good. I'm glad that the tyre wear is so high here. I thought, obviously I don't want, you know, things like that sort of pre-decided full series rules to actually negatively affect races. But I actually think it's a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want to have to be doing 3 stops or anything like that.
Nah, I think 3 stops is getting to a point of excessiveness, isn't it?
Yeah, in 20-minute race to do 3 stops, that's just silly.
It is silly.
To really throw it up in the air, whether a 1-stop or a 2-stop is beneficial. You know, it's a good strategy thing, but at the end of the day, if you dropped a couple of laps, you'd probably know the answer to that question.
Yeah, exactly right.
And I'd say a couple of the people up the front have probably done just that.
Here we go. It is the end of lap 4, and it looks like no
Especially
one is...
Chicken's in third.
Yeah, looks like...
From last.
There you go. B-Par is in the pit, so someone has done it. The option has been taken for a 2-stopper by at least one person. So he's really a benchmark. I'm actually really happy someone decided to do that.
It will push a couple of people to sort of think about it, because B-Par can steer.
He can steer.
He's
He
got a bit
was,
of pace.
yeah, he was
He's
coming
gonna
out
be
of
just
second,
behind
wasn't he?
me. So, interesting to see where he fights back to.
Mojo's front tyres are obviously going a little bit there, with a bit understeer in turn 1.
Yeah, quite a lot of understeer. Oh, that's... I don't know why I've cut the corner so much. It's not going well for me, though. Oh, there you go. Someone's giving me a little boost. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. You just got me right back up to pace. Argy bargy, B-Par is... I mean, B-Par has to. He absolutely has to at this point. He can't afford to drive around and protect tyres and fuel. He's just got to go absolutely knackers, because he's going to have to do another pit. So he's, you know, 7th at the moment, realistically, given no one else has pitted. That's where he is. That's his actual track position.
But at the end of the day, to be 7th, whilst everyone else at best has to do 1 pit stop anyway, he's less than 19 seconds off the lead and can steer, so it's not an unassailable win for him.
No, not at all. It'd be nice to see him push Speedy Chicken to the end as well. There you go, Skater is in, so he's gone on lap 5. Oh.
And Speedy.
Speedy as well. Jason's in. There's a lot of people pitting at this point. This is good.
With 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, it makes sense.
It is about the halfway point, isn't it? It is about the halfway point. So B-Par back up into second. I almost can't wait to see where he ends up, and it's going to give people a good idea on strategy. As I say, I'm glad he did it, because no one else has gone the 2-stop strategy.
The Poms are in the lead.
They are. We'll see if the likes of Speedy Chicken, probably Skater there as well, can regain a bit of traction for the Aussies.
Yeah, there's Skater. With great pace.
He does have good pace, we've seen that in previous races.
I reckon it might be hard for B-Par. He's going to have to push pretty hard to get out there.
He is. He almost needed a bigger gap, didn't he?
Yep. Because with Skater only 1.7 seconds behind you, and I would say he's probably good to the end of the race.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Although his tyres are going to wear, B-Pars are going to be good. He's going to have solid tyre wear under him in the last couple of laps when everyone else is starting to struggle with traction.
But even still, with a little bit of traffic, you were only 3 seconds slower than your previous few laps. So the drop-off isn't that huge with doing just an extra lap. So bit of a task for him.
Yeah, it is going to be, isn't it? Oh, I actually put a full tank of fuel in then.
Yeah, so did I.
I don't know if that was the right thing, but I haven't dropped a lot off the back of Hippie. And you didn't go past me either, so there we go. We've sort of come out about that 8th and 9th. B-Par leading the race currently, but does have to stop still. So Skater and Speedy looking good. And the thing is, you know, we sort of conserved in the first section of the race, but we're not going to be able to just suddenly go testicles out. Because you can burn through a tank of fuel in about 4 laps.
Yeah.
So I wonder when I reckon B-Par will probably do another 1 to 2 laps before he pits. Probably took a bit too much corner. It does unsettle these cars if you do. Testicles out causes too much drag. It does, Nick. They blow up like a big curtain. They'd be good at the drags though, because they'd slow you down once you cross the line at 375 kilometres an hour. Oof, concentration is on. Are you seeing anything that I'm not yet, Ryan?
No, not really.
Hippie looks like he just got a little bit sideways there. What are we on? Lap 8. So, oh, Hippie slowed right down there. Don't know what the go was.
Didn't have his penalty or anything, so...
I was a bit hesitant to overtake him though, because I think there's a little bit of lag going on. He's a little bit all over the road. Maybe just starting to think about his fuel a little bit. Which has got to start playing on people's minds.
B-Bar's obviously pitted in the lead, leading Speedy from the back.
From last.
Which is ominous, considering if he wins the race, he is going to be starting
Hippie's around.
Is he?
Yep.
Just going through a difficult time, old Hippie. What have I got? So I've got Nielsen in front of me. Hippie actually pitted on the same lap as me too, but I think my front right is not quite, nearly 50% worn. Not sure if I can do much about Nielsen, but I'm going to give it a red hot crack. So, 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
And sort of a bit like last round, if you remember before we started the first race of last round, everyone was a little bit concerned about fuel and tyres again, saying we're not going to be able to do it in a single stop. We said the same this time around. And I really feel like we might actually be fine.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
So you also use a lot less fuel under sort of race conditions than you do when you're out there pumping out quali lap after quali lap. Nielsen just looking a bit skew whiff under throttle. I've got him down to a 2.5 seconds now. See if I can't... and actually 6th position there. Who is ring driver. Got a little penalty though, served it, but catching 5th and 6th here. You never know. The final turn's not too bad, I think, because your left-hand tyres don't seem to wear as badly. Jeez, I thought I was in for another bit of contact then for a second. Just come up real quick on the back of Nielsen.
My front right's taken a pasting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But we also need to wait and see who actually runs out of fuel.
Yeah.
At the end of the race, because we've already seen it in previous races, people running out of fuel on the last lap. There we go, we are on the final lap.
This is final lap.
So we've only managed to do 11 laps, there you go. Only 11 laps. Such is the pace, I think. Jason's there. Looks like he might have run out of fuel from 6th position. Cut it a bit fine. Ring driver out wide. Try and latch onto a slipstream here to cross the line, but I don't think I'm quite going to have it in me. And I'm not, but I will take a 6. So congratulations to Speedy Chicken, who has yet again found a way from the very back to the front of the grid, where he'll be starting race number 2. Skater in second, good job, Skater. Kogan in third, solid effort. B-Par ended up 4th, so not a bad strategy in the end for B-Par. And I bet he wasn't dealing with the sort of fuel-saving tyre issues that we were. Ring driver obviously got me for 5th, and then myself 6th. Nielsen has managed to beat out Bilson. Sim in 9th, Mojo 10th, Revolver 11th. Hippie coming home in 12th, Jason's in 13th, running out of fuel by the looks of it on the final lap. Staniel, so he's lucky that we didn't end up doing 12 laps, which is what I suspected we would do. We've only done 11. Nick Magic there and Crenshaw bringing up the grid. So congratulations everyone. Nice clean race by the looks of it in the end. In fact, I was probably one of the dirtiest races in there, but I will sleep well because I did redress. So how'd you go with that, Willie?
Well, there was 2 laps less than what I expected.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's caught a lot of people out by surprise, because it sort of caught me napping right up until the very end. I was more looking at time and how much fuel I had left.
Well, I tell you what, I think I only finished with less than 1 lap of fuel. So I did finish. I finished with about 0.7 of a lap. So if that had gone on for a 12th lap, if Speedy had crossed the line early enough, we would have been in all kinds of strife.
Yep.
That's what we would have been. Oh, I love the flecks of grime and grot all over the car there. But 6th position, I will take it. Did qualify in 8th, so there you go. Congratulations to all. So we'll take a... we'll obviously just take a few minutes to settle down. Let everyone have a bit of a drink before we roll into the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I might go top my drink bottle up.
Yes, I think I will as well take this opportunity for a very short 1-minute break. Thank you all very much for watching along. There is quite a few of you watching. If you have enjoyed it, what you've seen so far, do give it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. It helps me out a lot.
Yeah, Hippie says to save the replay.
Thank you, Hippie. Thank you. I 100% would have forgotten, and I will be gutted when I forget. There will literally be no race replay video going up if I forget to do that. So thank you, Hippie. That is now done. Few apologies coming through. But yeah, don't go anywhere. I will be back after a fill my drink bottle up in about 1 minute.
Nah, not tonight, Nick. What do you mean, Kogan?
For racing at 5 a.m. with lights on. No, we all are.
Well,
What's going on? What's
I
happening?
don't think Charlie was.
What's that?
Yeah, we're racing. Well, it wasn't dark, but the lights were up.
Yeah. Charlie changed it during. He was racing during the day.
Yeah, sure was. As you were
No, okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was racing. It says 11:30 noon, but it was 5 a.m. for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dark with lights on.
That's really weird. Well done, Gran Turismo. Was anyone else racing at night?
Apparently, most of them were.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Maybe it's because I changed it as some people were still loading in, and maybe the change didn't take effect for everyone.
Maybe.
Unless everybody ready before you changed it.
Yeah, I don't know. There you go. Nick was daylight. 11:30 for Sterling, and it was night for Kogan.
Yeah,
So-
not for me too.
There you go. So
Yeah.
grid order needs to be slowest first. No, reverse grid based on previous race results. Here's what we need. But yeah, anyway, it was a good race. What do we all think? Let me know in the comments. How was the race? What's the strat? What do you reckon? It's difficult to tell because BPAR was the only one that tried the two-stop strategy, and we don't know where BPAR would have come. You know, he might have come fourth anyway, even if you followed the same strategy. So it's really tough to tell, actually, isn't it? Hello from Switzerland. Hello, Simon. Where do I find your fixture details? On my website, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, charlieroscoe.com. Go there. There is a link on the front page called Racing Series. It's the only one that I've got going at the moment. So all the rules, the regulations, how it works. There's 2 rounds to go still, and there's no sign-ups for this series. So literally, it is the first in best dressed.
Which is ultra quick at the moment.
It is, yeah. Well, if you didn't see it on Facebook, I put a video up. I tried to share it on Discord. I don't think it worked. But, yeah, I put a video up on my Facebook just showing how quickly it did fill. 60 seconds it took to completely fill the server. Yes, I can change the race time, and I will do that in just a moment. How are we going for time? It is 9:40. We'll give it another couple of minutes, and then we'll roll to race. Good race. Needed 0.6 more fuel to make it on 2 stops. 0.6 fuel to make it on 2 stops. I'm not sure I understand what you mean there, Stan. Struggling on the strat next race. Yeah, that's it, Jack. You're probably in the middle of trying to decide what the hell you're going to do for next race, I'd suggest. The Suzuka East races are going to be interesting. They are actually. GTR, they are indeed.
They'll be pretty short and fast, that's for sure.
Short, fast, loud. All the rest, I'd imagine. I would imagine. But that's good. You know, we've sort of got a couple of long races out of the way. Last race, obviously, we're sort of doing 1.5 minute lap times. This is 1:50 odd. So this is a very, very long lap, especially in these cars. You wouldn't want a track any longer. And obviously, when I made the track selections for the series, I was looking at 5 different tracks, but all shorter ones. I didn't want to do any long ones. Sim doing doughies, nice. Shannon, nice. Cross the line with 0.1 fuel, nice one ring driver. I'm sticking with it, even if it's like RNG driver or whatever, or RNGD RVR. I'm going with ring driver, I like it. It's a fun sounding name, and I reckon I'll be able to have some fun with it when I can concentrate. Stan, I think, did 3. Did you end up doing 3 stops, Stan? Wow. Looked okay
That's
to you,
hectic.
good. Yeah, that is hectic. 3 pits all compulsory too. There was not that much lagging whilst watching. Good, good. Oh, you needed half a litre more fuel last lap. Yeah, okay. I had to reduce the fuel to 6 on the last lap. It's going to hurt. But, you know, this race should go a little bit smoother simply because we have a strat now. Most people are going to have in their heads what's going to happen. Let me go and change the time of day. Oh, that's not where I want to be at all. Edit event settings. And we will make it 3:30 PM and sunny. And that makes sense. But this race 2 is a couple of hours later than race 1. I'm hoping that doesn't reset the grid order. Hopefully that still just reverses the grid.
It might do.
I really don't want to have to put everyone in manually. I try and avoid that every stream. I had to do it obviously before race 1. But hopefully that doesn't screw everything up. Yeah, so you only did two stops, Daniel, but you obviously had to run fuel. Very, very lean on the final lap. Yeah, it's tough going. About 2 more minutes, I think, and we're going to launch into race 2. Make sure everyone enters. If you don't, you won't be able to get in the race. So hit that green tick. I will obviously make sure everyone's... Oh, there we go. I think Ring Drive is actually the only person, by the looks of it, that hasn't done it yet.
Lovely.
You got to bounce, Chris. I'll catch the replay video. Have a great race. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by and saying g'day. Obviously, the race replay, the race replays will be up before next round. I can never guarantee a day, but I will try and get them done, or I will have them done before next Tuesday, which is when round 4 is. But
now, fingers crossed we can get through this whole race.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be nice to go to race 2. That's the issue with having technical difficulties before race 1, is that I think nearly every round we've had issues between race 1 and 2. So here's hoping everyone cross your fingers, your toes, your legs, your testicles, cross the lot, that everything goes smoothly. Better put my headphones back on. Oh, you drop 1 position to hippie in the end. Yeah, I love the reverse grid order as well, especially when everyone's managing fuel and tyres so much. It could make it extra interesting.
Speedy loves the reverse grid. Loves the challenge of driving from the front to the back. From the back to the front.
From the front to the back. That's more my area of expertise, I'd say. I think Speedy likes going the other way around. Alright, well, I'm going to load the race. So, good luck, everybody. And please, someone remind me to save the replay after the race. Otherwise, we'll all be sad. Starting race. Race 2. Round 2. 3. Whatever it is. I need to stop the music. That's a thing. Let me do that. Don't case you can beat. I'd have to quit out of the lobby. I don't think I can do it from inside the lobby, so I didn't want to have to do that if I could help it. Obviously, if we have more difficulties in this race, then that's what I'll do. I'll jump out and do that. But in the meantime, best of luck to everyone. Remember that we've all reverse grid. Everyone just keep it nice.
Speedy be going on rear grid again.
Yep, he'd be getting used to it. Well, it didn't exactly hurt his progress in race 1, did it?
No.
Oh, looks like someone is standing into the wall. Someone on the outside. I didn't say who that was. Oh, a little bit of contact with Mojo there. Whew. There wasn't a lot I could do. Side by side, a couple wide, going up the hill. Try and leave some race space. Hectic at the top of the hill there. Crenshaw facing the wrong way, as was Revolver. Crazy start to race 2 so far.
Yeah.
Nick Magic out wide as well. Oh, someone up the inside. B-Pard just coming through. Give me a kiss on the lips with his big pink car. Someone's facing the wrong way there. Is that you, Willie?
Oh, I just did a complete 360. I'm behind you now.
And kept going.
Yep.
That's magnificent.
The highlights package.
Yeah, that's magnificent.
I was about to get real sad.
Nice work, man.
Yeah, I got a bump from somebody and got the shot in between. And I thought that worked out alright, and then got a little bump one side, which then pushed me over, and I got a bump from the other side.
That's good.
There you go.
There you go. Quick 360 and away you go. Don't even let it slow you down. Don't let it get you down. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be like Jamie Whincup and do a victory burnout halfway through the race.
No, I mean, I wouldn't, but, you know, if you can, then you should. It's never a bad time for a mad skid.
Yeah.
Just don't do it like you did it at Simmons Plains a few years ago.
Yeah, that wasn't the best.
Oh, what, the one after the race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one was really cool.
For those who don't actually know, Jamie Whincup won a race, and he was on. They were talking to him live through the headphones into the car whilst he was still on the cool down lap, and they egged him on a bit. So he said he's going to do a burnout. Banged in a bit of throttle and put it in the wall on the inside.
He did.
Not the greatest.
He ended up putting his rear wheels in the ditch, didn't he?
Was it I thought it was the front.
Jamie Whincup, by the way, for those who really don't know, is a Australian supercars driver. Because there will be a few people watching who don't know who Jamie Whincup is.
And for those who really don't know, Australian Supercars is based on something that was correct. We won't go that far back.
Yeah, and for those who really, really don't know, Australian Supercars is a car racing series. It's got cars in it.
Cars in it?
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be the Australian Super Bike series, wouldn't it, if it had bikes in it?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
She's all tied up the front here, so Sim has got off to a good lead. Jason's there in second position. Not had the best finish to race one, old Jason's. Where is Speedy? There he is, ninth position, coming up on Willie. You block that chicken. You block that chicken.
They're all having a bit of a battle back there. They were close, and then they got all tangled up.
So you got a bit of breathing space.
And now the three of them are 2.5 seconds back.
Oh dear.
So it's all getting very emotional back there.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
This could be getting emotional here as well as Kogan goes side by side with Mojo coming into the twisty section. No, Mojo's actually just rolled out of it there. Probably a sensible move, to be honest, because this is a tough part of the track. Jason's has had himself a little drama as he is dropping back behind. He's going to lose one spot, 2 spots to Mojo. I'll see if I can't make it 3 times a lady, side by side. And I will get the better drive on him. As we all settle into a rhythm. Jason's in front of yourself, Willie. How's Speedy Chicken going?
He's not behind me.
Oh dear.
So
Perhaps not
that'll
having
be the best.
Yeah.
Oh. Gee, these guys are catching up very quick. Oh, that was a wild move by Skater. He's ended up in the wall.
Oh dear. Hippie's left the room. I wonder if he got booted or I don't know what position he was in when that happened. He was a bit further back. Perhaps he decided enough was enough. It's all still fairly tight at the front here as we hit the quarter distance mark. Distance. Words are very hard. Words are some of the hardest things you'll ever say. If you think about it.
I don't know.
I suppose if you try and yodel, that's probably pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do have to say a yodel, sort of. Mojo having I had a little sneaky look at Mojo, who in turn had a sneaky look at Nielsen. But the positions will remain where they were.
Sounds like a lot of sneaky people.
Lots of sneaky people. Here's the Assassins fraternity up here in 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh, Nielsen's wide there. Mojo might have missed out a little bit trying to get on the throttle.
He'd be saying that he had to quit these nat types, making everyone jump about everywhere.
Oh, okay. I did say, I think on Discord briefly before I jumped in to this race, that his nat type was coming back as 3, which is unfortunate. Things don't run well on nat type 3. Kind of snuck up on Mojo a bit faster than I thought then. Had to turn what should have been an overtake into a bit of a risk aversion. Averted? Words are hard. Let's go with risk avoidance. That's easy. How's everyone's tyres feeling? My front right is over halfway.
Yeah, same. Samesies.
And actually, how are you going back there, Willie?
Just sort of watching it all unfold in front of me, really.
Yep. Speedy Chicken up at 6th position. It gets more and more ominous. Mojo is his next victim. So how's old Sim going? It looks like he's checked out at the front as I look at my mini-map. He's got quite a good little lead there. Now the question is, how's the race pace going? Because if the race pace is going faster, I think all it needs is for the leader to cross the line. Sim's actually in the pit, straight up. End of lap 5.
Yeah, it certainly makes sense.
I think you said that last race. At the same lap, when I was just as surprised as I was in race 1.
With 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Yep, it is about half race distance. It's deja vu around here. We just have the same conversation with each other in 2 races in a row. It's a long way around the outside here. I did my best, but it's an awful long way around the outside.
Oh, Mojo's in the wall.
You hate to see it. You might not though if you were behind him.
Yeah, it was.
Nielsen just looks like struggling with grip there. Speedy's right up on the back of me as I try not to get tangled up with Nielsen. Oh, someone's had a big one back there. B-Par perhaps. And I think that'll do me as Kogan pits from the lead.
3 pass kept going.
I think just about everyone else has dived in the pit, so it's going to be a pure pace race to the end here. Speedy not quite as advantageous as he thought, but let's see how little fuel he puts in compared to us.
Yeah. Comes out a whole straight ahead of you.
Probably.
Somehow.
There he is, Speedy. I can't even see him. That's how far up the road he is.
Turn 1.
Yeah, there he is. I see him up ahead, so he's taken on a lot less fuel than myself. I've come out pretty much exactly where I was, although I think Ring Driver's skipped both of us, hasn't he?
Yep.
I don't know if he's pitted or not.
Yeah, he did.
Oh! Try to do the old over and under switch there on Nielsen, but he has parked his car in the way and I'm going to lose a spot out of it. Oh, skated loose on the grass on the entry to the chicane. And in fact, he's well out on the grass. I'll take that spot back, thank you. And in fact, I think Willie benefited from that as well.
Did.
And we're back together, mate.
We are.
It's great to have you here.
That's good for you.
That's the kind of mid-race enthusiasm I like to hear. So the question is, can Sim go on and hold the victory? Who have we got? We've got Sim. No, we actually got Beepar in the lead at the moment. Followed by Sim and Kogan. So we have a top 3 that doesn't involve any sort of chicken. Still there, Ryan. Ryan was concentrating on the race. He forgot to talk.
There's lots of concentrating going on. I just had a whole period where, because I've moved house and sick and no internet and all that sort of stuff, basically I didn't even have my computer plugged in and my PlayStation plugged in for over a week. So I'm like,
oh, again, I found myself hard on the brakes. Yeah, sorry, keep going. I just
you're right.
didn't think I'd brake too late then, but I obviously did, as I give Nielsen another tap in the butt.
Yeah, no, I had everything unplugged for over a week, so now at the moment my mantra is all the games. Play all the games.
Play all the games.
So I'm watching this best I can whilst playing some No Man's Sky.
Can't even keep me entertained with the race. Well, Jason's having another bad time off the road again by the looks of it. Well, I've got someone up the inside of me. Well, skater, I'll try and give some room. It's actually affected my run, and it looks like old Willie, who's got the better run, is going to punch her, and I'm going to tuck in.
Yeah, that went delicious.
To a free bit of slipstream there. Did go very nicely for you, didn't it?
Did.
Very wide for Nielsen there in the grass. That does not bode well. He's done a very valiant job Oh, no, he's fine.
No,
just
he's back. Don't worry
just
about
lagging. He was just out there.
Yep, he's like Loki, giving out a decoy.
That's it. Not an easy man to get past, as I proved many a time. Jason's A steering wheel had a spaz. Man, you hate to see it. Really going the long way around.
I backed off to let him go through, and he gave me room.
He did. And I actually snuck up the inside as well. You opened the door for me. You don't have to invite me twice into it. As we come around to begin lap 10, 2.5 minutes remaining. History would suggest this is the penultimate lap.
No, there's 2 minutes 20 still on the board.
Yes, I reckon this is the second last. We'll see how Sim and Kogan still holding out strong. Speedy Chicken got to be looming up behind him in third place now.
They go on the grass there.
Oh, I end up nearly following your line and into the wall because I was watching behind me, which is just enough to let Nielsen back in front. I've not done well then. I spent too much time looking in the rearview mirror. But I've got the run on him, so I'll reclaim that spot. It was just a momentary. How long's your penalty? Or don't you want to say?
Only 0.4.
Ah, okay. So not much to worry about. I'm still going to have to earn it if I want it.
There you go, it's gone.
Good work, good work. Looked like a fairly seamless sort of thing. And actually, B-Par back up in the third position, so I don't know what's happened to Speedy, but he's no longer on the podium. As we come around to begin what will be the final lap, well, I suspect it will be. Try and keep an eye on where Kogan is in relation to the lap, but he's got 40 seconds if he doesn't finish the lap by then, and this will be the final lap.
Yeah. Very wide.
Very wide.
Very wide.
And I did my best to go out there with you, but I held a tighter line.
Yep, that's going to ruin my run up the hill.
Oh, I've come in wide. Good job, good job. I thought
You even pushed through me.
I thought I would have had that one. I couldn't quite pull it up. The front right just too badly worn, and I just didn't want to hook up for me.
It's interesting that it ghosted though. Oh, well, on my screen, your car went straight through mine.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it looks like B-Par is going to hold out for the win. So he's gone to the one-stop strategy. That's how fast he would have been if he didn't stop twice in race one. Probably a race winner.
It's weird. My time remaining says 2 minutes again now.
Oh, really? I can assure you that is across the line. Congratulations to B-Par in first position. Kogan in second. Sim coming home to round out the podium in the top three. Good job by all to beat the speedy chicken man who came in 4th position. Not sure if he had fuel issues. There's a red dot there for a penalty, so that could have been a thing. Ring driver bring it home in 5th. Yourself and then me, obviously, Willie. I couldn't quite get you on the line there. Nielsen, very, very good defence there. Sorry about the few love taps. I don't think I affected your race too much in the end. Skater in 9th position. Mojo back in 10th. Revolver 11th. Staniel in 12th. Nick Magic 13th. Crenshaw coming home in 14th. Good job to you. Jason's obviously had steering wheel dramas and Hippie Heed had to DNF as well. So a couple of DNFs there. But nonetheless, it was very, very good. Oh, Beepar did 2 stops again. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, well, that's what he says.
Is it? He's done it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's, there you go. So, that tactic worked much better.
Yeah.
Sim, I may or may not have majorly misjudged my fuel. Where did Sim come again? 3rd. So you had to go and do a pretty big fuel saving strat. Yeah, he did do 2 stops. Bang, there you go. So the strategy was viable. He was the only person in both races to try it, and it was viable.
Yeah. I suppose if you got pace to burn,
well, yeah,
that's the thing to do.
He was obviously quick enough. Brings one home for the motherland, for England. Or is the motherland Russia? I don't even know anymore. It's from way up there in the northern parts somewhere. There you go. Now, if you look at the results right now, Crenshaw won. So well done.
Yeah,
Great
well,
race.
I come 6th and I did a 360.
You did very well. I can't wait to see both of those races actually.
Yeah, I
in
forgot to
replay.
save the first replay, but I'm going to save this one for sure.
And thank you for reminding me to do that. Save replay. Yeah, thank you very much for reminding me to do that. So that way I can go ahead for the rest of the week and make those 2. Have you decided if you're going to do the FIA races tomorrow, Hemulin? I'm leaning towards yes. I'm leaning towards a big yes for those. Obviously, I would normally have tomorrow night off and then live stream again on Thursday, but I'm thinking about reversing the nights, jumping on for some FIA, getting a bit more serious tomorrow. Obviously, I normally like to have a bit of fun in my streams. And if you have had fun today, remember to hit like. It's about all the support I really asked for, but I do appreciate it when you guys do that. So if you feel like I've earned it, chuck it. Well, actually, don't even like it for me. Like it for Willie's mad 360 that didn't really affect his race pace.
Yep.
Give him one of them. That's all I'm saying. But no, that was quite good. Nielsen probably only a ping hiccup. Okay. Nielsen was lagging, and after that, no lag. Okay. Because he was watching the stream as well. Yeah, that does make it difficult. Chaos during the first lap. It actually was chaos during the first lap. 4 wide going down the chicane. I can't wait to see that race in replay. I think it's going to be fantastic, actually. I think it's going to be really good. Had lots again, but last again. That's okay. That doesn't matter if you're last. As long as you had fun. That's all I care about. This whole series is really about having a bit of fun. It's
and the race didn't drop either.
No, we got through. So we got all the technical difficulties out of the way before race 1. Just for something different, we made a bit of a change, and that was nice.
Yeah.
But no, it was very, very good. And yeah, I can't wait to see those races in replay. Obviously, I will be making the videos coming up. They will be released before next Tuesday's round 4, the second last. It will be the penultimate round of the series. Again, if you are interested in finding out about the rules, how to enter this series, it's all on my website, charlieroscoe.com, and get over there, check out the racing series. It's a first in, best dressed basis, so you got to be ready, you got to be sitting there good to go, and there's a few little tips on how you might be able to get into the lobby if you struggle the other times. Was 4th, got hit, all good. No good, Nick. Got an LMP1 Nissan for your birthday gift. Nice, telling it. And a happy birthday for if that was today. If it wasn't, then happy birthday for when it was. Nice clean efforts around, all around. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you, Simon. Hope the new wheel will be here for next week. Same Moldovich. Hopefully you get back in, don't get stuck on the line. Jack Parr, congratulations to you. And Mojo comes in with a late stream super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that coming through there. No message though. No message to read out. So feel free, if you're gonna drop a super chat, feel free to pop a message in there. You can say whatever you want. Everyone will see it. It's highlighted and I'll read it out. So there's a thing. But yeah, happy birthday. You had fun. Good, Mojo. I'm very glad you did. And thank you for your... thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. Again, just want to thank everyone for watching, whether you're actually part of the chat, which I know goes a little bit quiet because half of my stream chatters are in the race. But thank you for chatting, or even if you're a silent lurker in the background. And of course, it's always a pleasure to have both of you, Ryan and Willie, join me.
No worries. Good times.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do it. It's nice to have chats. It's always better with friends. Massive thank you to those that were kind enough to leave a like. I do appreciate it. It helps me and the channel out a great deal. And a big welcome to the new subscribers. I think a couple of new subs came through there as well. They're not showing up on the screen for some reason. There's like 1 in every 7 or 8 subscribers seems to actually pop the notification, but whatever, it didn't come up. And of course, a very special thank you to the donation by G-Rex and the super chat there at the end by Mojo. Extra special donation. Just a reminder that all financial support does go directly back into improving the channel in one way or another. Finally, do make sure that you join all of my social links that Nightbot's been spamming the whole time. Links to everything else can be found on my website. If in doubt, go to the website, see it down the bottom right hand corner of the screen, www.com. And for now though, I think it's goodbye.
You're cool, but fuck you, and I'm out of here. All due respect here, there's no respect due, so fuck you.